Top 10 most complete NFL teams for 2025 season. Bills, Eagles, Lions among well-rounded squads 1-5. There's no perfect way to rank the best rosters heading into the 2025 NFL season, but I felt it was imperative to go through all 32 teams, grade each position group, weigh those units based on positional importance, and see what the numbers told me. The results surprised me at first. The Commanders, who were one game shy of a Super Bowl last season, didn't make my top 10. Neither did the Rams, who nearly knocked off the champion Eagles in the playoffs. Also left on the cutting room floor, the Texans, Bengals, Chargers, and other talented squads that could be on the rise, including the Bears. Even while scaling quarterbacks far heavier than any other position, those teams all just missed the cut. Perhaps I put too much emphasis on defense for some folks' liking, but Super Bowl LAX, which featured 2 top 5 scoring defenses, served as a reminder of just how important that side of the ball can be. With that in mind, here's my ranking of the 10 most complete teams, top to bottom. Rank 1. Philadelphia Eagles. They incurred free agent losses this offseason befitting of a Super Bowl champion and a franchise that has won 45 games, including playoffs, over the past 3 years. After all, everyone wants to be like the Eagles. Yet even with some departures, primarily on the defensive side, the team remains set up to compete for a title again thanks to the brilliant craftsmanship of GM Howie Roseman. The offense remains stout, anchored with a terrific mix of blocking prowess and skill position talent. Philly's offensive line returns 4 strong starters. It should continue protecting Jalen Hurts and paving the way for reigning Offensive Player of the Year Saquon Barkley. If A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith stay healthy, the team is in excellent shape at wide receiver, even if the depth is a little lacking. Rank 2. Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have remained remarkably consistent and successful under head coach John Harbaugh, with GM Eric DeCosta carrying on the team-building prowess of the vintage years under Ozzie Newsome. Few franchises draft as well as the Ravens do, and though they seldom spend wildly in free agency, their hit rate is strong. That's how they've built and maintained a first-class roster. Lamar Jackson is in his prime and remains the centerpiece for a terrific offense that found another gear at times last season with the addition of Derrick Henry. They feature multiple playmakers at both wide receiver and tight end. Baltimore's offensive line might not boast the talent or depth it once did, but it appears to be solid. Rank 3. Detroit Lions. One of the Lions' biggest offseason challenges is implementing 2 new coordinators after Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn earned head coaching jobs. Helping the matter, the talent in Detroit remains very strong. GM Brad Holmes has built one of the best rosters in the league. Jared Goff followed up maybe his finest regular season with a disastrous playoff performance in the loss to the Commanders. But he's made the Pro Bowl in 2 of the past 3 seasons. The bulk of his excellent offensive line returns, along with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, who make up arguably the league's best 1-2 RB punch. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, and Gibbs are a strong top 4 targets, with rookie Isaac Tesla waiting in the wings, even with Johnson gone. Rank 4. Kansas City Chiefs. They continue to tinker with their wide receivers and offensive line. There will be new faces on defense, too. But the core of the 2025 Chiefs resembles the team that has forged its way into playing in 5 of the past 6 Super Bowls. They might be coming off a lopsided loss in Super Bowl LAX, but I don't expect them to undergo a precipitous decline. Kansas City's defense had carried a bigger chunk of the load in recent years, but the Super Bowl LAX blowout proved the unit required reinforcements. 4 draft picks, including 3 on day 2, should help with depth. DT Chris Jones and CB Trent McDuffie are elite defenders, and the Chiefs also have solid to strong playmakers throughout the defense. Rank 5. Buffalo Bills. Bills fans rightfully rake me over the coals for excluding Buffalo on last year's most complete rosters list, and I'm not convinced they'll be thrilled with not cracking the top 4 spots this time around. Still, the Bills spent significant resources on the defensive line in free agency and used 6 of their first 7 draft picks on that side of the ball. The defensive line will start the season a bit thin while Larry Ogunjobi and Michael Holt are serving 6-game suspensions, and Joey Bosa hasn't shed injury concerns with the move out east. But there should be enough up front with Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, and others to hold the fort. Buffalo kept many of its pieces at linebacker and in the secondary,